what are the kind of fruits and what are like kind of fruits do you guys have in that part of the continent?
You mean fruits?
Yeah, fruit.
Yeah, we have mostly the fruits we have in US here, we have them there. Even there are some that we have there that they don't have here.
Yeah.
I like soursop. I don't know if it's in the US.
Which one?
Soursop.
Sour soap.
Soursop.
Oh,
Soursop.
okay. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's not. I've never seen it here.
Okay.
And I was told that's fruit that they use it. Those that have it cures the kind of cancer. Those that have cancer.
Yeah.
And that it's not allowed in US. It's
Okay.
like they don't allow it.
Okay.
But we have it over there. Then some of our cherry is different from the cherry here. Yeah.
Okay.
The cherry in Nigeria is different from the cherry I have seen here. Yeah, so difference.
Yeah.
That's right.
I did a mission trip to Namibia after I
East
graduated.
Africa.
Yeah, when I graduated from college.
Okay.
I was there for about a month.
Wow.
And one of the things that I was hooked on was the fruit.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, it was like the freshest mango I've ever had in my
Oh
life.
yeah, they have mango, a lot of mango. Yeah.
And when I got home back to the States, all I wanted was fruit salads, you know, like just fruit, give me
Okay.
fruit. That kind of thing.
And again, the good thing is that most of the fruits we have, they are all organic. You know, it's not adulterated. They are organic.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the other thing I loved was the coffee from Africa.
The what?
Coffee.
Oh, coffee. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kenya. They have one of the best coffees in Africa.
Coffee.
Kenya, then this other country,
Ethiopia's.
Ethiopia. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've had some coffee from Nigeria too. So.
Yeah, we're not really a coffee people in Nigeria
No.
because of the British, you know. Yeah, so
Okay.
we're mainly, what we have is mainly tea. And we have, Nigeria has a lot of cocoa. Yeah, they have a lot of cocoa. They even export cocoa
Okay.
to this other country that produces, what's it called? That produces candy.
Mhm.
Yeah, Nigeria exports a lot of cocoa. We have cocoa.
Okay.
But unfortunately, they don't process and produce it in Nigeria. They just export the raw,
Yeah.
the nuts also. Yeah,
The actual bean itself.
the
and
beans.
then-
Yeah, the beans.
Yeah, and then somebody else takes it from there.
Yeah, that's true.
My cousin owns a coffee company, and he works with a farm directly in Colombia. So they produce the beans, and then all they do is just, import it and sell it
Okay.
to whoever, you know what I mean, is going to use it.
Okay.
Different roasters, things like that. So I assume cocoa is very similar, right? You harvest the
Yes,
beans,
yes.
you find distributors, and
That's true.
they create the
That's
magic that
true.
is chocolate.
Yeah, no. That's cool.
Yeah. Well, food aside, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you settling in with everything? Just from clinicals to our group to the CP process. How are you settling in?
I think I would give myself 98 or 99. I think I'll really settle down. Yeah.
Okay, so about 98, 99%, you're feeling like you're kind of settled
Yeah.
in.
Only that. The only problem I'm having now is a time for me to go to the motor division to get to change my driver's license.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, and then my plate number is still here in Arizona. I tried going there yesterday immediately after work, after the clinicals, but when I got there, that was after 4, they said, oh, that they don't take walk-ins again. So I don't know. It's like they stopped taking walk-ins from, I think, after 3 or thereabouts. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to tell Brian if he could permit me, if he could give me that privilege to go maybe after this thing, so that I'll just go and walk in and be done with my motor. My paperwork. I have the paperwork
Oh, okay, so
Or
you're
they
finding it
required.
difficult to get to the DMV
Yeah.
to get that stuff taken care of?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, when we're done, let's have a conversation. See if
Okay.
it's, I'm amenable to it for today.
Okay.
Yeah. But how are things going in Macaulay?
Yeah, things are going well with my preceptor. Yeah, it's a nice facility. So far, I think every morning I always go. We have a kind of briefing. Different departments will come in at a particular place. Each department we brief what we have that very day, how many patients, those that are coming in, and different aspects concerning the hospital. Then after that, Justin brings out new intakes, those that came in a previous day. Then I go to their rooms and then kind of interview them for admission, ask them questions. He gave me there is a form we have whereby I'll be asking questions and then they'll be filling it up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for Macaulay, when you're visiting the new people, there's like an intake form, right?
Yeah. Intake
Okay.
form, yeah.
Yeah, how is that for you doing the intake?
It was fine. It was good. At least so far, all the people that I have done, they were all receptive. Yeah, they accepted because I do ask them if they are free to talk. Yeah, I shouldn't just jump on them, or impose myself on them. So they oh, I'm free. So I just sit down, we chat, ask them questions, and yeah, so far it has been very yielding, positive. I have done a lot. Then the chatting too. Once I finish with them, when I get back to the office, I put it down in the chatting that I have with them. Put everything down, then clock it in the system. Yeah.
Right. So you go in. I'm trying to assemble it in my head.
Yeah.
Track with me. So you have an intake form, right? So you
Yeah.
go into the room. I'm assuming it's the subacute, the rehab part. And
yes.
Okay.
Rehab, yes.
Yeah, and then you go in and you introduce yourself.
Exactly.
As the chaplain, and then you go into asking a series of questions. Like how do you introduce the intake form?
Okay. If I go in, tell them Father Sylvester, I'm the chaplain intern here doing my clinicals. Do you have time to talk? Are you free? Then if they answer the positive, and then I sit down and then I tell them that I have a few questions for them. Hope they don't mind. I say, oh, no problem. So the form talks about their religion. First of all, it has their name and their room number. Then it talks about their religion, whether they are Christians, Catholic, Muslims, Protestant, Methodist, Orthodox, whichever one they put it down. Then it talks about their parish. Like if they're Catholic, if they have parish here, they can say St. Stephen or St. whatever parish it is. Then it also talks about the form, if they're Catholics, if they will be able to attend Mass, because they have Mass every Friday at 3 p.m. So if they are willing to attend Mass, then I will tick it there. Then if they are not or not interested, I also tick it there. Then if they are also willing to be receiving communion every morning, every day, if they accept, I also tick it there. Then if they are Protestants, if they are willing to attend the Protestant Mass, service which they have every Wednesday at 3 p.m. too. So if they accept, I tick it there. Then I ask them what is going on. What's going on around you? From there they open up.
Okay.
So from there they tell me the reason why they are there. And most of them that I have interviewed, I think what really brought them there is a knee replacement. A lot of them knee replacement, some fell and have a broken ankle, but majorly knee replacement. And you see when interviewed, some of them, they were really undergoing severe pain. Severe pain. Even there was one I interviewed them. That was yesterday. She came in yesterday. So as I was trying to interview her, she was worried about them putting ice pack on her nail. She said to me, "Oh, please bear with me. Let me put this ice pack. I'm really undergoing severe." I said, no, just take your time. I'm here for you, So which she did. So yeah, a lot of them really opened up. This very one I'm talking about, she opened up. And she started telling me of her mother, that she misses her mother. I started weeping, tearing out, crying. And then I asked her of her children, have you no family support? She said she has no child. But then I really saw why she really missed her mother.
Okay.
Yeah, she said had it been her mother is alive, she would have been there by her side, comforting her and staying there with her.
Yeah.
So she really cried. I gave her time to ease herself, ease her anxiety.
Yeah. How was that for you when she started crying?
Yeah, I felt it as if I was kind of in the same mood with her, I felt it how I was feeling it myself, as if it's really me that is happening to. I put myself in that situation, like I'm here alone. My family is not here, and if something happened to me, how is it gonna be? Nobody be by my side to console me, just the way the woman felt. She was just alone in the room, nobody. So, but the good thing is that in the course of conversation, she accepted her situation quite well. I validated her situation, and she accepted it, and at the same time, she had faith. She was trusting in God. Like when I asked her, what is your hope? What's your source of hope, your source of strength? She said it's God. She acknowledged God. That is God that is keeping her all this while, protecting and guiding her. So it was a good outing. At the end of the day, I prayed for her. Yes, so I've not decided yet to see if I could use that as my second verbatim. So
if you use that for your second verbatim, what would you hope to learn? Like what would be the motivation? What would be the learning goal?
My learning goal might be to put myself in the shoes of such person, a kind of feeling empathy, empathetic.
So the motivation would be to, hearing you, to understand your own capacity for empathy. Is that?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. That's something we can work with, I think.
Yeah.
And you just mentioned, I think this is very significant. You just mentioned being alone, right? In a country away from your family.
Yeah.
What if something happened? You just said that.
Yeah, I said that because I kind of put myself in that woman's situation, that she was alone, her family is not there with her. So I put myself kind of in that situation. I'm here alone, my immediate family are not here with me. But then that does not really mean that there are no people around. I have family support apart from my immediate family not being here. Yeah. But then at that very particular time when she was weeping about the mom, I really put myself in that situation. It's a tough one, It's a tough one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's, like I said, I think there's something significant there with your story too, because you have support. I'm sure, right? You have support.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean you are completely alone. But it is interesting how it's different, right? Like
yeah, that's true.
Your mother's passed, right? Your mother died a few years ago.
Yeah, one of my sisters.
And your sisters as well passed away. And siblings are in Nigeria.
Correct.
Right, and so you have people here, which I'm sure you rely on and you care about, who care about you.
Yeah.
But there's just something different because it's your mom, it's your sisters, right? Your blood,
My
right?
blood. My
Yeah,
blood.
yeah. And I think that's a significant thing. I think wasn't it was in Coco's verbatim where she talked about that lady who said sometimes you just need a mom, right?
Correct.
Moments like this, I just need my mom.
That's right.
I can resonate with that.
Mm-hmm.
Something about mom, like a mother, a maternal, like that maternal comfort.
Oh yeah, I remember when my bishop told me that I'll be coming here. So few few days to my departure, leaving Nigeria, I went to see my mom because my parish then was a kind of 10 minutes drive from my parish to where my mom lives. So I see her almost about 3 times in a week. So the very last time I went to see her before leaving Nigeria, she was so sad. I could see her face; she was not happy.
Yeah.
She wasn't happy, really. So when I wanted to enter the car and then start leaving, she beckoned on me. I came forward. The question she asked me really made me almost tear up. She asked me, "When will I see you again?" Wow, it really touched me. I have goosebumps. So I nearly cried. I said anyway that she will see me, that I will come next year, that every year I'll be coming home for my vacation. So that sort of consoled her, really consoled her. So I was happy that she was consoled. So as God may have it, so since then every year I'll be going to Nigeria to see her every year until when she fell sick. The other time I told you, when she had an aneurysm and then went into coma. I was able to talk to her before she went into coma. I was telling her to stay strong, that I'll soon be there, but unfortunately she couldn't make it. Yeah. So I felt it, really. It was a kind of mixed feeling for me then. Feeling of joy that, oh, I'm coming to US. Oh, what a privilege. Then another feeling of sadness. Oh, I'm leaving my family behind, my friends. So it's a kind of mixed feeling. But then, the gospel has to be preached. So that's the paramount thing. So
yeah, you're such a person of mission.
Yeah.
Right. That the gospel is important. So important to you, right? It's led you to a whole other country.
Exactly.
Right. And then, but you still have your family loyalty and love and connection. That's always the tension of ministry, I think.
That's right. That's right. At least the gospel has a more force. It's paramount, more important than family. Just like Jesus said, "Let the dead bury their dead." That shouldn't disturb you much. Just go and proclaim the good news.
If you want, we could change gears a little bit. What about your learning goals there? I see you got those with you.
Okay, yeah, I think so far I put down some flesh that will help me achieve those learning goals. Like the first one, I had 3 learning goals in the course of this SCP. The first one is to learn from my communication style, so I can develop spiritual care relationships. And there are certain variables that will help me to achieve this, and one of them is active listening.
Active listening, yeah.
By active listening, I will try as much as possible to avoid any distraction, because it's very difficult to really listen. At times you can be listening to what someone is saying, something just comes into your mind, kind of distraction, or you'll be thinking of something else. So I will try as much as possible to focus on that, to have that attitude of active listening. Another one is to slow my speech in order to improve comprehension. What do I mean by that? I will not speak fast or very fast. Most times, if you speak very fast, one might not understand you, especially if one has an accent. And we all have an accent anyways, but yes, so in speaking now, we try as much as possible to take it slowly. This is one of the teachings they were given when I newly came to US, when I attended the accent reduction course for about 2 weeks, yeah. So we're told to speak slowly so that people could hear us and then understand and comprehend what we are saying. But if you start talking fast, they might lose the track. Yeah. So I will try as much as possible to imbibe that as one of my learning goals, to speak slowly, and that will also help me in the ministry of the chaplaincy when talking to patients.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some of them, they'll be undergoing pain, and if you talk and they don't understand you, that will even aggravate their pain. They might be angry that they are not hearing you, you know. So it will help me a lot to really take it slowly, talk slowly. Then that will bring about comprehension. Then the other one is to practice conciseness.
Conciseness?
Conciseness.
Being concise?
Concise, yeah. In other words, not talk too much. Because at times when you talk too much, the person might lose focus on what you're saying, you know. So I'll be concise, kind of direct, and then to the point, instead of kind of deviating. It also helped me in this learning goal to communication style.
Mm-hmm.
Then the last one is to be audible. I think I have that as I don't know if it's a problem or it's my nature. It's like I have that subtle voice of talking.
Mm-hmm.
My voice doesn't project, or I don't shout, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I talk kind of slowly. So I will try as much as possible to work on that, to project my voice.
Mm.
Yeah. So I talk as if, yeah, I have to see how I can do that.
I can relate with that. I have a softer tone when I talk.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard when people are hard of hearing, because I don't really want to raise my voice. Very rarely do I raise my voice, unless you're like my son or my daughter and you're getting on my nerves. But yeah, there's this kind of like softer cadence, and I get that in you too. You have very calm demeanor. I experience you as very calm and like very kind-hearted, and so your speech is very soft. I get that too.
Yeah, thank you.
Being mindful of your tone and the volume of your voice. That's something that is I think helpful. So one of the big things we have in CPE is show don't tell. So with something like that, if you wanted to work it around your verbatims or process reflection, show me an example of how you're being mindful of that. That, like, when I was speaking with her, I slowed down and I spoke up so that she or he could hear me better.
Okay.
Things like that. So if that's how we can help track it, we can continue to keep learning.
Okay.
Also, may I add, do you ever feel comfortable asking other people to repeat? So like, if I say something to you and it doesn't make sense because of the way I said it and spoke it from my own diction and cadence, and from sometimes, does it help you to ask people to repeat what they've said so that you can understand them better? That's also part of communication.
Yeah, sometimes I do that. I say, please come again. You know, if I didn't really understand what someone is saying, I say, please, can you come again? At least the second time I will then be attentive and then listen and know what the person is talking about. I do that sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and also I would encourage you, please do that to me. If you think what I'm saying, if you kind of understand it.
I do.
I know you're an intelligent guy and you speak English well, and I think you know, all that, but if something I'm saying doesn't make sense to you and you would like me to repeat it, say come again, or can you say that a different way?
Okay.
Because I want to be able to communicate with you as fluidly as we can,
Okay. Sounds good.
and clearly as we can.
Yeah.
So, And so, yeah, that might be something worthwhile on when you're visiting with a patient. If you don't understand, you can always say, "I'm so sorry. Please, could you explain that to me one more time so I understand you clearer?" That kind of thing. I do that all the time because sometimes I don't always understand what they're conveying or going on about. And it's just a good way to show them you're intent on listening, you're here, you're present, but I also want to be able to really capture what it is you're actually saying. So that way I know exactly how to be present for you or be intervene or whatever. So okay.
Sounds good. Yeah. So the second learning goals that I have is the ability to function as part of a larger team. Everything about chaplaincy, about the hospital where we work, has to do with a teamwork. It's not just only the chaplain, we also have other people involved. And in the clinical way, we have the doctors, the nurses, and other people. So, and one of the ways to really achieve this function of working as part, that's me, in a larger team with other people, not just my department, is to be active participation, to have active participation, group work. Like for instance here, we did dance, at times we do things in group. I have to be active in any participation we are doing. For instance, the gym, we have to be there together. There are some projects that will be given to us, of which we have to do that project, that assignment as a group, or we bring in our inputs, So that's another goal I will try to pursue, to make sure that I participate actively in any group work. Another one is to move more quietly time, to have more quiet time, quality time in care unit. Yeah, I think I do that. I do that, and where in my colleague, I really have quality time with the patients there. There are really a lot. Sometimes I will come up to 30 people, a day. So I think to that, I'm really doing that. I'm really doing that. Yeah. Then even at times, my preceptor will tell me, "Oh, Father, at times you take a little break. That's okay. I will do that."
Yeah, you gotta build some breaks in.
Yeah,
because you gotta do the work in terms of the visits, but then you also have to do the administrative stuff of like making sure you log all the stuff, chart it, right? Put it in point click care and or other areas that Justin needs communication on, right? So yeah, you gotta build all that in.
Yeah.
And I would encourage you too, if you're looking to become more part of the team, like you said group work. Did you mean in terms of group work? Did you mean like the interdisciplinary type of meetings that they have?
Yeah, it encompasses that, both the meetings and then if we are given like project. I see the other time the residents, they were given a kind of project to deliver. I think two people were paired together on a particular project, something like that.
Yeah, the residents are doing a research project.
Oh, research, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty distinct to the residency itself. The internship doesn't require a research project.
Okay.
If you decide you would like to do the residency, that's something you could definitely do.
Okay.
Next cycle.
Next year, January. Okay. So the second thing that will help me to function as part of a larger team is to be, it's almost the same thing, active participation in group gatherings, like watching a video clip together as a group, or having group discussion on a particular issue. Like most times we do have it here, when you give us an assignment to read a particular article, then we all come together, then we discuss. So I intend to really put more effort in that, to make sure at least read the article to know what it's talking about, to have an idea what it's doing. So I'll put more effort into that to make sure that I participate actively in all these group gatherings. Then the last one is the regular physical activity. Yeah, so there are ways for me to achieve it already. Thank goodness every Thursday we have that set aside from 3 to 4. So I'll try as much as possible to keep it up. The exercise in the hospital gym, then taking some walk the park, like evening time when the weather is kind of cool. Just take some walk at the park to ease the body. Then regular, then swimming too, as well as engaging in some sports like ping pong. Yeah, I know that I know how to play ping pong.
Oh, okay.
Or pickleball, as the case may be. Yeah. So these are the ways I intend to achieve these goals, these learning goals.
Okay. Very good.
Thank you.
May I keep that?
Oh, sure.
Because I'll hold you to it. And is that verbatim?
No, this is not verbatim.
Was that
This is
your-
a kind of my rough work. I don't know, are we to put template? I just summarized it here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the kind of bullet. This one is a solid. I don't know if I can print one for you when I come in the next day.
Yeah, may I? Oh, the learning contract, yeah, okay.
I wanted to give you this the other day, but when we had class, I was marking and I spoiled the whole thing.
Yeah, if you want to print off another copy for me, I'd appreciate it.
Okay, all right, great.
Yeah, I will hold on to this.
Okay,
Oops.
sorry.
So, okay. Yeah, we got about another 10, 15 minutes, so. Yeah, can I maybe just ask you again, like, can I ask you just how, in terms of your visits that you're having on the floor, what do you feel like you're doing well? Sounds like you're making some connections, making some good connections.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, what do you feel like you're doing well?
I think what I feel like I'm doing well is so far to capture the patients, for them to be open,
Mm-hmm.
to have that trust in me in order to be open. Like yesterday, there was one of them that I really captured. Before then, once I go to her room, it's very brief. She doesn't talk much,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be asking her, she doesn't talk much, but that yesterday, I really captured her,
So you were able to make a connection with her?
I was able to make a connection. So when I asked her, so what is going on around you? She kind of opened up, which she has never done before, Then she started telling me of her late daughter, okay? That she misses her daughter. That is her son that comes to see her. But unfortunately for her son, he doesn't have a car. So it's the friends that brings him along. So that makes it kind of difficult for the son to see her as often as he could have.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she opened up, I was crying. She has been there. She was placed under hospice, but she kind of lived above the time they gave her. So they gave her 6 months, but she has overstayed more than 6 months now.
She outlived the projections, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she lived the projection, so she's not living
That
up.
happens, yeah.
Yeah. And she's a woman of faith, and despite the daughter's death, but she's still faithful and hopeful. Yeah.
So her daughter died while she's been in this hospice?
No. I think her daughter died before she came to, the daughter died, that should be within 5 years or so. I think around within 5 years ago.
So daughter about 5 years ago died.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does she talk about wanting to be with her daughter at this point now, with her own health and hospice? And
No,
is that something that's come up?
No, she didn't say that. Only that she's hopeful that she will soon leave that place, the hospital, and go back home.
Okay.
Yeah, she's hopeful that she'll soon go back home.
Okay.
Yeah, she really praises her son. Her son is a good man. I said, oh, kudos to you. You trained him to be good. So yeah, I think the son is has a disability, so that's why he doesn't drive.
I see.
That's why people bring him. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he praises him, that he does everything for her. He does the laundry for her, all those things.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so when I came, Justin was really impressed when I told him that she opened us. Oh yeah, oh that's good. That means you are getting them gradually. So yeah, I said that's a good one.
Yeah. So that connection is a indicator of something that you were able to recognize, and you're able to, really kind of get into something with her that was meaningful.
Oh yeah.
So something you did well.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'll commend you for that. That's really good. Sounds like she's had a lot of health issues based on just what you're telling me.
Yeah, she had.
And then probably constantly thinks about her daughter. I guess is just any parent would, right? Most parents would.
Yeah, exactly.
They outlive their children. Okay. And then just very simple. Maybe not so simple, but what do you think? What do you think you can improve on? What are you still hoping to improve on? We're only a couple weeks into this, so what do you want to improve on?
Well, based on my learning goals, I will definitely try to improve on all those variables that will help me to achieve them. Work on them, like thank God I have been able to kind of get some of them to open up. I will put in more effort to see how I could get a lot of them to open up, tell me their story, because some of them those stories are really weighing down most of them. They just reserve it within themselves.
Sure.
But when you get to make them open up, it eases the whole pain and the whole thing, And some of them too, they don't have anyone to tell their story, So, but when they have that trust in you, they can easily open up, then tell you everything. That eases their anxiety and their fear and everything. It makes them feel good,
Okay.
Yeah. I will see how I can put more effort into that. Because I have seen some of them too, they were not open, but with this technique, I see how I can work on them to see how they can open up and then tell me their stories and what is bothering them.
Okay. So wanting to, if I'm hearing you correctly, wanting to continue to work on how you can help people open up.
Correct.
And share in an authentic, deep manner.
Correct.
Yeah. Hey, if you figure that out, let me know, because I want to do that too. I think honestly, like that's the kind of stuff that if you're doing chaplaincy work for any length of time, like that is the kind of stuff you want to continue to keep working on. And I think a lot of that comes from again, using like your senses, listening and seeing and observing and listening, and then reflecting. I've been saying this with your cohort that chaplaincy is a reflective practice. So it's not just about saying the right thing, right? Or having the right technique, though you can develop good techniques, right? It's about understanding yourself when you walk into those rooms, right?
Yeah.
Today you talked a little bit about being alone, right?
Yeah.
Right, and being apart from family, and so I think when we can begin to be aware of those kinds of things, understand our feelings, it almost kind of exudes the empathy, right? It connects the empathetic part of our hearts and our minds to other people.
That's true.
And then you can develop techniques over time to make those connections, questions to ask, things like that.
Oh, okay.
But it's the stuff like that that keeps you rooted with them in the present and allows you to just to feel with them.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So, hey, I want to keep working on that myself too. I would never ask you to keep working on it if I wasn't going to work on it too.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. Let's look at the time. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Anything on your heart, on your mind?
Nothing for now. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Justin, there's a form I received the other time. I'm talking about where I've been posted to do my clinicals, to give Justin to sign. I also signed on that form.
Mm-hmm.
He pointed out the name of the facility, that it is not Macaulay Sitting Residence. It's Macaulay Residence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he pointed that out, that sitting, so that then it would not constitute a barrier or whatever.
Okay.
You know, so I should have given the form to Nancy, and the note he put on the form indicating the right residence, the right name for the residence.
Okay. We'll get a new one printed out then.
Okay.
I was going to ask you, have you inquired? I think we did send an email on your behalf about faculties. Have you done any legwork?
Oh no, I've not heard. Brian copied me. He copied me the email he sent to the priest in charge, or also he copied me, but I've not heard of anything yet.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's right. You were copied onto that. I should have known that. I remember now. But so okay. Well, sometimes the stuff just takes a minute or two.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully we can get that taken care of for you.
Sounds good. No problem.
Okay. All right, sir. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Jonathan. It's a pleasure.
It was a pleasure. It was all mine. I'm glad to get to know you more each time. Please, obviously have your gym time, and we'll connect. I'll send out an email to everybody, just kind of outline the agenda for next week.
Okay.
But keep up with the good work, okay?
Well, thank you.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.